Hi, Krista. This is Sarah. I am here to critique your shop, and I can't wait because I kind of love all your stuff. So I'm kind of excited to get started. First, let's talk about branding. What's going on? I got Enchanted by Ellie. Looks like it's your business's name. I totally love the flowers and the feathers. It kind of gives me this nice boho chic kind of feel, which I like. Enchanted by Ellie. I love that word. That's one of my favorite words. The issue is really you have the old Etsy banner size here. You're not using the updated banner size. So I highly recommend that you change that because it looks funny. It looks so much nicer to have the full banner that now the new design allows you to have. So I would do that. If you can't resize it yourself, you can go to canva.com. They have a template with the right size for the new Etsy banner. It's free. Check that out. You may want to add your tagline into your banner. Hang on a second, my dog is freaking out. Let her out. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, you definitely want to add a tagline because see, it says Enchanted by Ellie, which is an awesome name. It's very kind of mysterious. You have the cool flowers and the feathers, but that doesn't tell me anything about you having personalized shirts, or it doesn't really give me the feeling of it being a shop for children. So that's when we talk about branding, we talk about the disconnect, and you have to think about who your target audience is and what will bring them in, what will attract them in. So even though your branding is beautiful and you have this great name, it doesn't really, to me, that would attract more of a boho, hippie, perhaps young woman looking to buy crystals and natural organic things, and maybe perhaps essential oils and cool jewelry. That's what I feel when I look at your branding. I don't think of clothes for babies or for kids. So, hang on just a second. Let me push pause for a minute. Okay, sorry. So I love your brand. I just, the branding that you have, I love it. I love the colors. I like the fonts. I mean, I like everything. I just think that I don't think it's actually probably attracting your target market. So all I would do is just add a tagline. So when you make the bigger banner, or if you have your designer do it, or I don't know who did it, just put a tagline in here. You know, something cute. Like you have awesome tees for your littles, but maybe something that works better with your name. But let them know, you know, hey, this is where you are, and this is what I can expect to find here, so that there isn't so much confusion. You know, my business, the name was the Papery Nook, which meant nothing, really. It was a feeling I was going for. So I had to have a nice, strong tagline that summed up what I did, which was unique decor favors and gifts. So I think by adding that, that will really help attract people to your company that are actually people that would want to buy from you. When you do that, that frees up this space right here because you'll have your tagline up here. And this is actually an important line that Google, the Google algorithm pays attention to. So the more keywords you can put in this section, the better it is to bump your ranking on Google for your Etsy shop. So, you know, putting in custom t-shirts or baby t-shirts, personalized t-shirts, whatever your strong keywords are, if you put those in here, so like keyword or keyword phrase space dash space, keyword phrase space dash space, that will really help boost you in Google. You have an amazing amount of sales. You've been open since last year. The particular category that you're in is one of the most popular on Etsy, next to weddings. Weddings and babies is what sells on Etsy. particularly vinyl, whether it's on mugs, tumblers, glasses, t-shirts, hats, sashes, whatever it is that's kind of dominating right now. Everybody wants unique. Everybody wants personalized. Everybody wants something that's silly or funny or catchy. People are really into comfort also right now, so the t-shirt's kind of making a comeback. So you're in a great category, all right? You're doing very well and you have good sales, but it would be nice to double or triple that or quadruple that for next year. So let's kind of look everything over and see where we're at. You have this organized very well. It flows nicely. I can see and read quickly everything that you have in here. You're using all your categories, it looks like. Wonderful. This sale is definitely getting my attention, which is what you want. Wonderful. So I love that. You have a lot of items, 203. That's a lot. Great. A great amount of items, so that should help you also. I'm going to scroll past your shop. We're going to go down to your About section. All right. So what do we got? We got pictures of, I'm assuming this is you and your husband and your baby. Oh my goodness. Look at the face on that beautiful baby girl. Precious, precious, precious. Don't you just love having a little one? Oh my gosh. And that's a little Alice in Wonderland outfit. I am all about the Alice in Wonderland. Ah, very nice, nice, wonderful pictures. What you want to do here, so the About section is to talk about you. It's to talk about your family, talk about your passion, your inspiration. You know, you want people to get to know you as a person, and that way, you know, you have the kind of business that will continue to grow every year because you're going to get repeat customers over and over and over. Somebody that might have bought a one shirt or outfit from you for their daughter's first birthday may also buy one from you for their second, third, fourth, and fifth birthday. Or may buy one for their other sibling who's turning 16 and is going to have a sweet 16 party, or for their husband for a really funny saying for Christmas. I mean, what's nice about your business is that you can capitalize on each customer and sell to them over and over and over again. See, I didn't have that with my business because I had a wedding business, and you really don't want to have too many repeat customers when it comes to weddings. Now, I mean, occasionally I sold different things and I had some repeat customers, but not like what you could have. You have a great business model. You have something really special here. You should absolutely be, you know, selling over $100,000 a year easily by next year. All right, so let's talk about this. You know, you have a picture of you and your family, which is awesome. Picture of your little girl. Great picture of your husband and your daughter. What you need here is some pictures of your workspace, okay? Because not only do you want to sell yourself as an artist, but or a designer, but you also want to show that you're doing this in your home, in your studio, by hand. So you need to show pictures of your machines, perhaps, you know, perhaps your heat press, or perhaps the materials or the tools that you use, maybe the workspace that you have. That all adds value to your products. It adds value that, one, it's a handmade item, and two, that they can actually see that you've taken time out of your day, that this is something that you do in your home with your family, and it will really gain you some support. So definitely add those in. You can have 5 pictures, use them all. I highly recommend that you also do a video. You can that's not something you have to do right away, but it will just add to the value of your items. You only have a little teeny sentence or two here. You really need to have a good 2 to 3 paragraphs. So come up with a story. If you have a hard time with it, you know, you can reach out to like copywriters like Caitlin Kelly. And I think we have one of our VAs also does copy, you know, and tell them kind of a little bit about your story, and maybe they can craft something nice for you. It's good to have that section filled out because you're going to have bloggers and magazines and maybe even TV segments that are going to call you, and they're going to want to feature your stuff. They go through Etsy About pages, the recruiters for these things. They go through and they read about sections, and they get that's what kind of turns them on to the seller, is the story behind the artist, behind the business. So definitely add to that. Around the web, are you only on Instagram? You need to have your Facebook link here. I know they have these buttons here, but really here is where it should be listed. It's not a lot of people will see this to the right. So you want to have your Instagram, you want to have your Facebook. If you have a Pinterest, if you have a website or a blog, you want to put that all right there. Okay? Now we're going to go back up to your shop. All right, we're going to talk about pricing, we're going to talk about photos, and we'll talk about SEO. First, let's talk about pricing. So your prices are kind of goofy. First of all, you're using whole pricing, which is not recommended for e-commerce. It's really not recommended unless you sell high-priced items, luxury items. Then you can price in whole prices. You're competing with a lot of people on Etsy. You need to use the 99 or 95 cent price point. I'm going to say 95 is what I'd probably suggest for you. Not only do you want to use the 95 cent price point, but you also have certain price increments that you want to price your items at. So, and I'll try to go over it a little slow. Anything $9.99 and lower can be priced in dollar increments. So $9.99, $8.99, $7.99, $6.99, and this could be 95 too. $5.95, $4.95, all the way down to $0. Anything after $9.99 or $9.95 in your case goes up in $2 increments and then jumps 3. So don't let that confuse you. It's 12. It goes $9.95, $12.95, $14.95, $16.95, and then it jumps to $19.95. Okay, and then anything after that you can do in $5 increments comfortably. So $19.95, $24.95, $29.95, $34.95, $39.95, so on and so forth. Okay, so this needs to be $19.95. This you need to drop down to $14.95 or drop it or bump it up to $16.95. This also $19.95. Again, $14.95 or bump it up. All these $15 should be $14.95. This $21 needs to either be dropped down to $19.95 or you need to mark it up to $24.95. Let's go to Our 5 Loves. Oh, not Our 5 Lives. Oh my goodness gracious. Our 5 Loves. Okay, Our 5 Loves. This is Stacy and Jessica's shop. They are in the 100K group. They opened last year, and this is how many sales they have. They're a Flourish success story. They currently are in the 100K group, and they do what you do. Okay, they have not yet changed their price points, but what I'm trying to find is a basic similar shirt to you and see where they're. So they're doing $16 and $17. So I think that you could easily do $16.95 for yours. Let's see. Yes. I think easily you could do that. This could easily be $24.95. Now, the more often that you actually do modeled pics, that's obviously the best pictures to have in there. You want to have the modeled pics in there. That you're gonna double your sales the more model pics you have. I mean, it's just the better. It highly increases your sales. Like these are so cute. I do not like this background at all. The pink sparkly background. One, it does not really flow well with your clothes. You're using a lot of black and white. You got the what are those called? Raglan shirts. Kind of hip and modern, but it doesn't. The pink sparkly just doesn't. It just doesn't look good. It just doesn't go. You know, I could see you with like a brick wall, a white brick wall. Let's look at Ink and Elm. see what they have as far as backdrops. This is one of my favorite sellers on Etsy. They sell the coolest backgrounds. Very affordable, really nice quality. So I'm thinking, you know, something that's more hip and modern for your stuff. Like this white brick. I think that would look awesome behind your stuff. I'm not big on the wood because of lines. This would look okay. This isn't bad. The lines aren't too bad there. Like this one here. This would even be cute, except for you have to, again, watch for the lines. Maybe something like this. It's two-sided. You have this in one back and then this in the other. That might work too for you and your stuff. Again, it does kind of compete with your branding. Your branding is kind of girly and boho-ish, whereas, you know, your shirts are more kind of, you know, modern and hip. So there is that disconnect again between your branding and your actual products. But I can tell you that this pink does not help you at all. It's really not good. Of course, the modeled shots are awesome, but if you don't have modeled shots, use something like this behind it, or just even white behind it, because the pink sparkly just, it's not good. Not good, not good, not good. Okay, super cute. Look at that. Look at that little baby. Now, of course, as your coach, I have to let you know that when you're using anything that's licensed, like Harry Potter or Disney's, I know Rotten to the Core is from the Descendants. It's from Sleeping Beauty, I believe it is, or Snow White. No, Sleeping Beauty. I don't know, Snow White. Anytime you use something that's licensed, you have to be very careful because you could get your shop shut down. Basically, you should not use licensed imagery or wording. Definitely do your, super cute, definitely do your research and make sure that the designs that you're using are not copyrighted, because it would really suck to have this awesome six-figure-a-year business and then it just to one day be gone. Okay? So definitely be aware of that. So cute. Okay. So yeah, I think you need to tweak your prices, change them to the 95-cent price point. Either mark them up or down, depending on the prices that I read out to you. Definitely rephotograph the ones that are on the pink sparkly background. If you can get modeled shots, get modeled shots. If you can't, reshoot them to where they're on a neutral or a light and bright background that's not pink and that's not sparkly. Okay. Let's look at your SEO. It's football, y'all. Football shirt, football mom shirt, football mom, football shirts for women, women's clothing, football shirts for mom. That's a lot of football shirts. So let's check your SEO. I'm going to use the Etsy search bar, which shows the most recent and popular search terms that buyers are using to find items on Etsy. I highly recommend that you use this tool, even just to give you a heads up as to what's currently trending. It lets you know, as you can see, the blue words all down here. These are words and phrases that actual buyers are typing in the search bar to find certain specific items. So you have a lot of football shirts. You do not need to repeat football shirts that much. It's nice that you have it in there. But think of other things, because you have a lot of space. You have 144 characters. You don't want to just describe the shirt. You want to describe who's going to buy it and why they're going to buy it. What are they going to buy it for? So you have football shirt, which is great. You have football mom, which is great. Do you have football t-shirt? You do not, but yet that's a t-shirt. So a lot of people are going to be searching for football t-shirt or football mom t-shirt, and it's not going to be there because you don't have that. Okay, so you definitely want to do that. Oops. Football mom shirt, football mom t-shirt right there. Okay, so you definitely want to have t-shirt in there as well on top of just regular shirts. Now, let's see, who would you buy it for? Well, gift for football lover? No, how about sports? Let's try sports. Sports mom shirt. Sports gifts. Football gifts. Football girl shirt. Okay, so make sure that you're using, all these are really popular trending search terms. So you want to make sure that you're using the good combination in here. You know, it's a gift for somebody who likes sports. It's a gift for someone who likes football. You know, this would be, especially Christmas coming up, there's always people looking for specific gifts, and they look for whatever that person's hobby is. You know, is it a gardener? Is it a sports lover? Is it a wino? Is it a, you know, somebody who likes organic things? You know, is it someone is a vegan? And so you look up gifts that are in that kind of genre so that you know you're getting a thoughtful gift for somebody. So you definitely want to use that kind of keywords, especially during this season, for sure. Not only is it football season, but it's also Christmas season. It's the holidays, so you want to make sure you're using that and optimizing your listings for gifts. Super important. Also, when you're done with your title, you want to make sure that these keywords are then added into your tags as well. The exact same ones that you come up with, add into your tags. Your copy, the first paragraph really needs to be your digital salesperson. You know, be really fun with it, and imagine going to watch the game with your friends and family, and you know, you're cooking up some chicken wings and some beer, whatever it is. You know, and obviously it's football, y'all. It's going to be somebody that's in the South, probably, because of the y'all. I know, I'm in Georgia. But have some kind of really fun, catchy paragraph, okay? And again, if you're not good with words, if you're not good with writing, connect with a copywriter. It costs like probably $5, $8 for a copywriter to do one listing for you, maybe 10. I don't know what they charge, but it's not much. You know, do that digital salesperson there. The middle paragraph really needs to be your specs, what sizes, what colors, what's the material made of, stuff like that. The last paragraph, definitely thank them, which you have right here. Thanks for visiting my shop. Take this out. You don't need it. And instead put in here a link. Do you like, if you like this football shirt, check out our other sports themed shirts at this link and interlink to that section in your shop. That will create interlinking, which will strengthen your SEO as well. All right, so that's the long and the short of it. I hope that helped you out. Really, I think as far as what I would focus on, I think you definitely need to think about your branding. If it were me, I would rebrand. And I know that probably sucks for you to hear that. It's a beautiful name. It's beautiful branding. I really love it. I do. I just don't think it matches what you sell, and I don't think it's going to attract your target audience that you need to come into your store. So if it were me and this were my shop, I would rebrand. I'd come up with a different name. I would come up with the different graphics, different colors, something that would be a lot more attractive to my target audience. I also would get this pink stuff out of there for sure. It looks really bad, and I mean that with love. I really do. You got these cute pictures up here, and then you got a bunch of this stuff. So I think that the minute that you change your pictures out, you're going to significantly increase your business. Your pricing is all wonky. If you reprice with those prices that I suggested, again, I think that's only going to boost your sales. Make sure you get your holiday stuff, meaning specifically, I see that you have a lot of Halloween stuff, but you need to get the Christmas stuff up now. People are buying Christmas now, so get that up and in your shop. Oh, you have Christmas here. I'm sorry. I was thinking holiday was Christmas. So you might want to put Christmas in with your holiday stuff. Because you don't want people doing what I just did. Okay, so I hope that helps. Please, 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 if you have any questions, you can contact me on Facebook, or of course you can tag me on the wall. Always here and happy to help. Thanks. Bye.